This is Daybreak Online reporting. I'm Jim L. Abrams. A look at obituaries brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Mrs. Elizabeth Childress, age 70, died yesterday at her residence in Sylacauga. Curtis & Son Funeral Home announcing the arrangements. Mrs. K. Frances Wyatt, age 69, of Childersburg, died at her residence on Tuesday. Curtis & Son Funeral Home announcing. Flossie Odell Fain, age 98, of Talladega, died November the 16th. Funeral service today at 2 o'clock from Ursery Funeral Home with burial in the Midway Memory Gardens. Ursery Funeral Home, Talladega, directing. Funeral service for Miss Gloria Joyce Tankersley, age 80, is 11 o'clock Thursday at New Salem Baptist Church with burial to follow in the Bethlehem New Salem Cemetery. The family receiving friends tonight, 5 until 8 o'clock at Bass Funeral Home in Alexander City. Bass Funeral Home and Cremations in charge of the arrangements. That's a look at obituaries brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home. It is a nice day on tap today with temperatures much warmer than Tuesday, with a sunshiny sky and a high near 51 degrees. Clear and not as cold tonight with a low near freezing around 32. And tomorrow, partly cloudy with a high near 57. Friday and Saturday looks good with sunny skies both days. Highs in the low to mid 60s and lows in the near 40 to 50 degrees both Friday and Saturday nights. And then Sunday, morning thunderstorms, a 90% chance of storms, and a high on Sunday of near 73. A look at area news. The state called their first of several witnesses on Tuesday in the trial of O.C. Lee Lynch, a Birmingham man facing 8 counts of capital murder stemming from the death of attorney Blake Lasby in Sylacauga in 2011. Lasby was shot and stabbed at his home on Stonehill Lane in Sylacauga on July the 27th. Ernest L.A. Files is accused of approaching Calvin McCall Haynes to arrange Lasby's murder for cash. Haynes in turn approached Lynch and Charles Hendricks, who actually carried out the murder. Jeremy Cade, another Birmingham resident, appears to have been involved in driving Lynch and Hendricks from Birmingham to Sylacauga, but was not a direct participant in the killing. Earlier this year, Haynes agreed to plead guilty to conspiracy to commit murder and is currently serving a life sentence. He testified for the state on Tuesday. The state's medical and forensics experts will be called to testify today beginning at 8:30. And a 13-year-old boy was shot in the face in the town of Bonaire last night. He was shot in his left cheek with no sign of an exit wound. Reports from the scene describe the boy as being alert and the injury non-life-threatening. He was flown to Children's of Alabama in Birmingham via helicopter. The Childersburg Police and Fire and Rescue Departments responded to the call around 6:40 last night. The alleged culprits fired into the boy's residence, injuring him in the face. He did not appear to be targeted. No records of arrests were made, and the investigation division of the Talladega County Sheriff's Department continues with their investigation. That is a look at weather and news reporting. I'm Jim L. Abrams.